will never forsake you. How many found that to be true today? He'll never leave you and he'll never forsake you. The Bible says, where is God? We ask, let's read Isaiah 43, 1 and 2. But now thus saith God, who created you, O Jacob, and he who formed you, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. Somebody, that's a word this morning. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. Fear not. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. Listen to this. When you pass through the waters, I'll be with you. He never promised you that you wouldn't go through the waters, but he promised when you go through the water that he'll be with you. When you see the floods of those waters begin to come up over your head, he never promised that you wouldn't be in over your head, but he promised he'll be with you. And when you go into the fire of life, he never promised that you wouldn't go in the fire. But he promised spiritually that he'll be with you to keep it from harming you and to make you the person that he wants you to be. And when you walk through the flame, you won't be burned nor will it scorch you. King Nebuchadnezzar, history of our text, he puts a law into place. He says, every time you hear the harp and the music, I want you to bow down to the latest, greatest God that we've erected. See, the people of that day, they would erect and put up any God that they wanted to. The God of the hour. The God of the season. And some of you won't like that, but in today's church world, we erect the God of the hour. The latest and the greatest fad, the latest and the greatest technology, all these things, the God of the hour, and the God of the hour changes. But I'm not here to bow down to the God of the hour. I'm here to bow down to the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And they said, anytime you hear the harp, you'll bow down, and those who do not do it will face severe consequences. Our governor, our outgoing governor, had got in big trouble because he said that we are a nation of wussies. Anybody hear that? And I believe, that he might be right. And I say that to say this, our little stuff that we go through, if we can't take the little stuff that we go through, then I'm scared as we get closer to the last days when things are going to get real hot and the fire is going to be turned up. I'm afraid how many will bow down to that God. But I know this, as for me and my house, we will serve